Hi everyone, hope you're all well. This video's been quite a long time in the making, but I've got there eventually. So I hope you've had a lovely Christmas and are getting ready to celebrate your new year. As you can see, I've just been doing my usual routine with the animals, but I've obviously had a little bit more time and been a little bit less rushed because I've been off work on my Christmas holidays. And yeah, I mean, we've had some really strange weather the last few days with really heavy fog. It was foggy for about 3 days, but still some beautiful sunsets and some beautiful sunrises. Here's a couple of sunrises from over Christmas time. So as you can see in that video of the dogs on their walk, Bella, you know, she's 12 years old, going to be 13 in 2025, and she's getting very sort of doddery on her legs, and she walks very slowly when she goes out. Sometimes she trips with her back legs a bit. So we go a nice slow pace, which I can't fault Derek. He's very good because he's only 4, is he 4, nearly 5 I think, and he really slows down so that she can walk at the pace that she needs to go. So that's a really good boy for doing that. So as you can see, Derek has had a new toy for Christmas. One of my daughters bought him that giant mushroom that he has been playing endlessly with. So I've had lots of lovely practical gifts over Christmas, which has been fantastic. One of my daughters bought me a set of plates and bowls and stuff like that for the kitchen, which was really useful because it definitely needed some. I thought that was quite a clever bit of packaging there, how they cut that and to fill in the bowls. Really clever. So one of my other daughters, she bought me some lovely coats for work and also for the farm. I had explained to my kids that I live in fear of getting pneumonia again in the coming year, because I really don't want to be ill like that again. And the current coat or coat prior to Christmas that I had for the farm, definitely, even though it said it was waterproof, wasn't waterproof. So heavy rain, and like literally I'll be going home from the farm absolutely dripping wet underneath. So that's definitely something I needed to change. So thankfully I've had some really nice coats for Christmas. Tomorrow I'll show you them in a video, yeah, which is really useful. And also from my husband and sons, I had some beautiful flowers as well, nice Christmassy flowers. So here they are. Now I'm just going to stop there and say that I know definitely that if there are any members of my family watching, they're going to be screaming at the camera about my lack of flower arranging skills, I think, where I just sort of put things into the vase and that's it. But actually you do find that flowers nowadays tend to come quite well arranged, unless you're doing like a proper flower arrangement, you know, for a centerpiece or for an occasion or something like that. Really, they're all arranged already, really. So I just pop them into the water with the feed in it. So as I said before, we've had a lot of fog here, I think across most of the country, for probably about 3 days we had it. And at the farm's situated on a really high point, and so basically it was like you just couldn't see. It really was thick fog. Now, as you probably know, if you watch my channel, videos on my channel, you'll know that one of my horses, Peter, is virtually blind now. He's only got one eye and he's virtually blind in that eye. So he had been living in a big herd of about 20 horses, which he's been in for quite a few years now. But the time has come for him to leave that herd and to go into a paddock, a much smaller field, and just be with horses that are sort of a lot, how can I say, less, I don't want to say dangerous, because they're not dangerous, but you know, he needs to have a bit of a quieter life. Even though he's relatively young, he needs a quieter life and not be in situations where you know, he can't see around him when there are other horses around him. Perhaps, you know, sometimes when they're playing and or when they're galloping around and all of those kind of things, it has become quite dangerous for him. So that's why he's gone into a smaller paddock, and he loves it. He's in with 2 old horses. I think he misses the herd, but he's in the paddock. Actually is next to the field he used to be in, and a couple of times I've caught him over the fence, looking over the fence at some of the horses in the other field, the herd that he used to be in, and they come to the gate and say hello to him and they groom each other, so that's lovely. I have to tell you, you know how he's just renowned for taking his fly mask off, which he has to have because it also acts as a filter for ultraviolet light, which, believe it or not, there is, and also it offers some protection from the wind and stuff for his remaining eye. Well, he's renowned for taking that off. When he was in the track geldings, he used to get other horses to take it off. He could take it off himself. He'd get it off by hooking it on a bush and getting it off. And it really was quite unbelievable. Well, I thought going into a paddock that would all be over. But no. Yesterday, when I went to get him in, he hadn't got his mask on. So I walked round the paddock and I couldn't see the mask anywhere. So I thought, I wonder if he's been putting his head through the bushes and a horse in the old herd he used to be in has taken it off. And that's exactly what had happened. Because when I looked through a couple of the gaps in the bushes, I could see his mask on the floor. Here it is. Now, that's not the only escapade he's got up to. He also managed to go behind the shelter in the field so that he could stand with all the horses that are in the herd that he used to be by the gate, so he could stand with them all, which was fine. However, I did receive a text off my friend at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon saying Peter's tail is stuck in the bushes. Am I okay to get it out? Which he very kindly did. And of course, he doesn't do anything. He's absolutely fine. So yes, he'd done that. Here he is. Yes, so after I'd been to the farm and I got home, this is what I found. Derek had been up to something. So as you can see, the mushroom is no more. Well, I'm going to leave the video there for today. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this channel. Please leave a comment as well if you've got any questions that you'd like to ask about my pets and animals and everything else. Please do. Please feel free to. I'm going to leave it with a couple of shots of Derek feeling very sorry for himself and missing his big beautiful mushroom. See you soon, folks.